All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarat Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarat Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is, Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something nice for your family, believe it or not. Got something that you're gonna like and love. Get over there, check the catalog out, get you something nice, get a discount, shop and save and shop, family. Uh Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 1,500 videos of nothing but flame throwing presentation, jalapeno presentations, nothing but that fire, over 35 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the grandmasters, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academics that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. I want you to get over there today, family. Check it out. Be amazed. Become a member and start your advanced education today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. Got the hardest goddamn Patreon page. Get over there. 500 exclusive live streams. You get a chance to see the general go live. That's the biggest perk. I don't just upload. You get a chance to see everything that's on there live. And that's what we want, family. I get a chance to turn it up a notch. A lot of visuals, which I know y'all love from the general. Get over there and get that work, family. There's no other Patreon page popping like General Settings. And all the family out there that donate to the general, I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. Any the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link is right down in the video description in the chat. Click that link, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification page. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be done for. All right, family. Why African tribes who committed acts of genocide on our ancestors must be held accountable. And when I went in there, and just as I got in there, a nigga in there talking about they already apologize. Apologize, motherfucker. What the fuck you mean apologize? Nigga, we done lost millions of lives and you talking about an apology. Where the land, nigga? Where's the reparations, the economic reparations? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. The disrespect. The disrespect that some shit like that could come out of nigga mouth. That's disrespectful. See, this is how we got to take this shit. You see, but you think you can come over here and benefit off of our ancestors. You see, come over here and get jobs and shit. We built this shit up over here. We got to say that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. See, and I'm going to say this shit because it all boiled down to the black man. It do. It do. It do. Because we got to put them, we can have all kind of philosophies and shit, but you got to put some muscle behind any goddamn thing. I don't give a fuck what philosophy. If you ain't got no muscle behind that shit, you can't make it pop. If you got some muscle, you can make it pop. You see what I'm saying? So, the fact that they think, because we so busy over here with this petty shit. Petty shit. You understand what I'm saying? We should be on some power, obtaining power, the ability to make moves without having to ask another motherfucker shit. That's when you know you got power. You wouldn't beg a motherfucker, you wouldn't need him. Bitch, if you ain't gonna give it up, keep it, bitch. But we gonna make moves. We're going to make moves anyway. You see, that's power. When you can make shit pop without anybody permission or or input. You don't need their input one way or another. You got power. You can make it pop anyway. You see, that's what we got to have. And we're not looking for no power. You see, which we going to start. We're going to have to in order, to be who we supposed to be. Because there's something in the divine scrolls for us. We are the one. We the chosen. Everybody talking about the chosen. No, we the goddamn chosen. You understand what I'm saying? We just got to wake up and see it. We the damn chosen, and we got to make it right. We got to do what's necessary to make it right. And so people think that they can do our people any kind of way. That's just like somebody kill one of your family members and a motherfucker say, I'm sorry. But ain't nothing, but no, nigga, that ain't enough. That's not enough. Too many times these motherfuckers scar our people. We talking about scars so damn deep. Y'all put us in a predicament, man, to be just pillaged over here, dehumanized over here. You didn't just motherfucking like, oh, I'm sorry. Bitch, motherfucker, do you know the conditions we had to go through over here? That's going to take more than I'm a goddamn, yeah, I'm sorry. You see? That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. And what I'm going to start doing, yeah. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to lay out, first and foremost, all the tribes, east, west, north, and south, that benefited from the enslavement of African people, whichever direction they went, whether they went east, west, we need to know them. We need to have a quick fact sheet of every last one of them that acted as a tribe. Fuck all that, you apologize. Because what you're going to realize is that a lot of them is still in Africa doing the same shit today. They doing the same shit today. We see niggas siding with Arabs, Indians, Europeans, still today. Ain't a goddamn thing changed. You gonna look, where you going? You gonna look down at the ground, nigga, when these issues come up? You're not gonna deal with it, is you? You're not gonna deal with it, is you? No, you ain't gonna deal with it. You just gonna keep speaking about a utopian Africa that'll never come to fruition until you dispense of all these demonic entities that exist in the African continent and over here. But you understand what I'm saying? I had to show motherfuckers that yes, Black America is in a lot of respects. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going wrong. But these motherfuckers sitting up here talking about us, they shit way worse than our shit. Way worse. We got to quit letting these motherfuckers talk about us like this, man. We do. I'm not letting it. I'm not letting it fly like that no goddamn more. I know fuckers we going. Yeah, we got some bad spots. Y'all motherfucker got is a bad spot. Yeah, we got some bad spots. Goddamn it, but we got the possibilities of greatness. You understand what I'm saying? We can get it together. We need to get it together now because they know we're going to wake up. That's the fear that we're going to wake up. You got all type of motherfuckers sneaking over here, benefiting from our ancestors' blood. What kind of shit is that? Man, see, they don't respect us. It comes down to the black man right here in America, Black America. You see, this your house. I'm going to just say it like this. Nigga, this your house. You don't let no motherfucker come in your house, bumping they motherfucking gums like that. I'm going to just say what it is. You don't bring your motherfucking, y'all making them videos. overseas, and then you bring your ass here. See, that should not, they should not feel comfortable doing that. And I'm not saying that we don't have love, because it's obvious that's how they feel, because they can come right on in that most of the time. Yeah, if niggas come in here trying to get into the game, the game, and if they go to the streets, yeah, they're gonna have beef. They're gonna have beef. But Africans and our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean that just come in here to do and get into just a regular life, they don't have problems like that. Any motherfucker come over trying to go into the streets, and you coming in this motherfucker thinking you gonna come in here and usurp niggas, indigenous niggas from right here. You see, and I'm saying indigenous in the fact that we the primary stock. That's what the primary stock first, primary, the ones that came here and built this shit. You see what I'm saying? So motherfuckers ain't nobody gonna let nobody come from outside and usurp the primary stock. That's just proper. That's proper understanding. You see what I'm saying? And we have to understand that. So for motherfuckers that you see them on this goddamn internet and they speak ill about us and say we this and we that, and they bring their ass over here, they should not feel comfortable doing that. They should not feel comfortable. They goddamn knees should be knocking like a motherfucker to bring their ass over here after speaking ill against our people. It should be that way. It should be that way. It should be that way. Yes, indeed. Yes, motherfucking indeed. That's right. That's only right. We give you, familyhood. We give you brother and sisterhood to come, you know what I'm saying? To come over. And then motherfuckers out there speaking ill against us. Jealousy is the reason why that they do that. I looked at, and I'm not going to even, because I get the numbers. A lot of these motherfuckers, man, they got cities that's far worse than our people. Nations higher up on the crime, the worst nations of crime, they asses are at the top. Yeah. It's some bad spots in this motherfucker, but nigga, your whole nation is a bad spot. Whole motherfucking nation is a bad spot, and y'all got enough nerve to open up your, raggedy mouths and spit on our people like that. That's some bullshit. That's hell of a jealousy. Talking about, and anybody can go to the goddamn internet and see the greatness of our people. We fought in every motherfucking war, even at, in spite of the fact that they was treating us inhumane over in this bitch. In spite of that, we fought in every fucking war over here, shed blood. If we had not, ain't no telling where this motherfucking nation would be. If we would have motherfucking the tide, we turned the tide in every motherfucking war. Every one. Okay, our ancestors did. Even and I don't say that but this is what, see, the thing where we go too far. We beat up on some of our ancestors more than we need to. And we need to beat up on these motherfuckers that's talking against us. See, our ancestors did what they thought could, at the end of the day, embetter our community. Okay, under great oppression and great inhumanity. You see what I'm saying? Where many of our people couldn't even see no fucking way out of it. So they did what they thought was right at the time. And a lot of them believed that if they would fight for this motherfucking nation, that somehow the nation would be benevolent and show, treat them better and give them a better opportunity to evolve into the society. It did not happen. But nevertheless, that's what our ancestors thought was the best thing to do. So when you look at this nation, didn't nobody give us shit, bitch. We bled every war, every motherfucking war. We fought and gave our blood, not for but for our people. Yeah, the nation, but for our people. We thought it would bring more dignity to our people. So when motherfuckers talking about we was given some, we wasn't giving shit. Every fucking thing in this nation we got, we earned it 3 times over to get it. You see, 4 times over to get it. We didn't, so people have to understand that. You know, and when we look at these nations and we have, and I'm gonna get a list and I'm calling motherfuckers out. You ain't just gonna no, you're not just gonna do our ancestors like that because you treating us the same way today. And see, the thing is, and I'm gonna say this because you know what, we being so naive. Listen to me when I'm talking to you, family. Believe me when I'm telling you. I'm not telling you nothing wrong. I'm telling you what is right. Many times when we teach a generalized, and this is not against our greatness, okay? It's not against our greatness because our ancestors that came over on these boats. Let me explain something to y'all. Before when we say being held accountable, let me explain something to you. Stupid ass niggas out here that just say, "Oh, they apologize." I don't give a fuck about your apology. Our ancestors that were sold into slavery, they had wealth, they had land. You see what I'm saying? They had all of these things, just like any people. You got those who have, through hard work, through generations, you see, acquired land, acquired wealth. All of that was taken from them there. And they were sold into slavery. Their wealth, their land was confiscated illegally in an act of crime. You see? And they were sold into slavery. So there's wealth and inheritance that would do those Africans, that would have went to us because we are their descendants. They should understand that wealth and land was confiscated in that treacherous act. You see what I'm saying? So don't come with just no goddamn apology. You owe us land. You owe us that. And we understand you're not just going to give us no whole big piece, but it should be a considerable peace offering for those that and say, you know what? This right here for you. This right here for you. Come on home, family. Our ancestors fucked up, but I tell you what, we're going to make it right. We're going to make it right. And we don't have to continue down this path of a treacherous act. You see, this is what we'll do. Not no motherfucking I apologize. Motherfucker, you didn't confiscated wealth and inheritance. Where the fuck is that at? See, y'all motherfuckers is stupid. And that's why y'all niggas ain't got shit. The apology. I was motherfucker, don't ever come on my page no more. You so disrespectful. I don't even know who the motherfucker is. It's like the first couple goddamn comments. Ray, if you could get down to that, ban that motherfucker. Put his ass off the page. We don't want no nigga like that weak, that would just take a motherfucking apology. Boy, I tell you, we can't have no silly ass niggas like that speaking for us. You see? Understand that. I want y'all to understand what I just said. That's why you must claim your African. You got inheritance here and there. See? You got inheritance here and there. You see? They owe you reparations here and there. You see? I want you to understand that your ancestors, and I'm going to say this again, that were corralled and illegally enslaved. Heinous acts of crimes against humanity were committed on them. They had wealth, they had land and inheritance that was illegally taken from them. When the Jews was when they had their so-called genocide over there in Germany, and them Germans confiscated all their wealth, all their property, everything. They did everything in their power to make sure that everything was returned, even paintings and all that. They made sure that wherever they found that shit, if they tried to sell it into a museum, if it was found out it belonged to the Jews, they had to remove that shit out of their museum. The money, if they found out that they took money from the Germans, they had to pay it back. They did everything in their power to get everything that was confiscated from the Jews. They did everything to get it back. And we got to do the goddamn same thing. Where is the wealth and land of our ancestors that they sold into slavery? Where is it? Where is it? Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. I'm not just coming over there, nigga, what's up? Make right. Make right. Let us know. If we ain't, if you still, because that's how I go. That's how I go. See, the thing is, we have to understand, even about white people here. They don't give a fuck really what happened, because look at where they at today. They all right with what happened to our ancestors. They feel like all they had to do is apologize, put up a couple of museums, put up, and they always show our ancestors in slavery. That's good for them. Yeah, look, nigga, see how I brought you over here? Look, nigga. Yeah, this is you. You ain't did shit. You a slave. That's what they put up there. They ain't gave you shit. They ain't gonna give you nothing, because if they had not brought you over here the way that they did, they wouldn't be in power like they are today. You understand? If they had not worked you from sun up to sundown and worked you for nothing for damn near 400 years, do you think they would be? That's why they in the position they in, because they had millions of Africans that they could work for free, where they could keep 100% of the motherfucking profit. And this is what enabled them to establish these goddamn global corporations and gave them the ability to rule the world. This is why. This is why. And not only that, because some of the greatest minds of Africa came over on them ships. See, they keep talking that bullshit as if they just brought. No, some of the greatest minds of Africa came over on them ships. And that's why we so powerful. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why we so powerful. Some of the greatest minds came over, but we have to understand that, all these people must be held accountable. If it's a court case and it's, and it's motherfuckers that, collaborated, and you an accessory, every motherfucker that's connected. If you was an accessory to this crime, motherfucker, you going down. You're going down. You see? It's time. It's time that we hold and lay the whole story out. And wherever the ball dropped, that's where it dropped. You see? That's where it dropped. History is history. We just saying what it is. We not forgiving no motherfucking body. You see? We ain't in no position to forgive nobody. It's about doing what's right. Fuck forgiving. Do what's right. Shit. What I'm gonna forgive you for? You ain't did shit right. Make me say, oh, you know what? I forgive you. Don't come up here and say, I'm sorry, bitch. For what? What you sorry for? What you make right? When you say I'm sorry or I apologize, you apologize and say, you know what? This how I'm gonna make it right. Just don't come up here with no I apologize. Man, you make a motherfucker want to slap the shit out you. You see what I'm saying? You apologize. Motherfucker, you know what our ancestors went through, what we going through because of what your bitch ass ancestors did? Them is not our people. We need to get a list. And I'm gonna tell y'all in our in our ignorance. Do you know a lot of times when we go, and I'm saying this, not because it is what it is. It is what it is. When I say it, you will see that it is what it is. So I'm not just spitting. You got to clear the air. You got to get this shit in to get to that utopia motherfuckers talking about. You got to deal with this. You see, a lot of time, do you know we go back to Africa and we just any tribe. That's how we do. Any tribe. And we participate in their culture. We say it's African culture. Do you know we are many of those tribes that we participate in and we adopt some of their culture? It's some of the tribes that sold us into slavery. Do we realize that? Do we have a list of African tribes that sold the Africans into slavery? I don't believe we do. And then in our ignorance, we go over and we adopt because we just love Africa. We do. We see what's in greatness and we want to, we tend to sweep that shit under the rug, or some of us don't even acknowledge it at all because our minds are not registered to acknowledge nothing like that. And we put on the clothing, the symbols of some of the tribes that sold us into slavery. I find that shameful. And I probably myself have done that. You know what? I have done that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some research. And I'm going to look into these tribes. And I'm going to look into their culture. And if I find out that you were a part of selling my ancestors, our ancestors in slavery, and I don't see nowhere where nobody is made right, I'm blotting your ass from our history as a nation that needs to be venerated. Fuck that. I'm not doing that no longer. That's right. That's right. Because if you can't make right with us, you see, and we see that to show you how we is in our nature. We're not like that. We adopt Africa. But we never sat back and just asked ourselves, who sold our ancestors? Who wronged us? Who have not made right by us for wronging us? If you inherit the estate of your ancestors, you inherit the debt of that estate. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. It ain't no motherfucker, you inherited this estate. And so there's debts, serious moral debts that must be paid, economic debts that must be paid that was incurred by your nation when y'all enslaved our ancestors, took their land, wealth, inheritance, you illegally, and sold us into one of the most dehumanizing events in world history, if not the most dehumanizing event in world history. You have not made right. And in that, I'm going to do the research. And in that, if we find that there was no no serious attempt to make right what is made wrong, then they should be blotted out of the history of what we teach as what we should aspire to be, what types, and I believe that. Fuck that. Why would I? I mean, because you intertwining yourself with the same demonic entity that enslaved your ancestors. How you gonna win like that? Ain't no win in that. Ain't no win in that. Ain't no motherfucking win in that. No, sir. No, sir. And ain't no motherfucker gonna make me believe that. You see? Ain't no motherfucker gonna make me believe that. So if I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get the list, because I know how you feel about us. And it ain't nothing, and nobody gonna see, they saying, uh-oh, Seti. Look what Seti's saying. Yeah, when I start seeing our people go over there and die, and motherfuckers is playing on our people and ambushing and laying in wait for our people. Yeah, they killing Black Americans in certain areas going to Africa. We should speak about that. We should speak about that. We should speak about that. Yes, we should. Don't live in no motherfucking dream, nigga. Don't live in no dream. Utopia is a dream. It's a lot of hard work to get to that utopia, if it ever could be got to. You see, but just, because we losing like that. We losing like that. We living in a fantasy. That's a pipe dream. Nigga, you act like you on crack or something. To just believe that it's hard work. Even Marcus Garvey say it's hard work, labor to get what we want to be. We got the potential to do it, but it's hard work, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas want to dream y'all way. You know what I'm saying? To the top. It ain't gonna happen. Just tell the truth. No matter how bad it, just like Malcolm X say, just tell the truth. The truth hurt. But you can get a proper understanding of where you at on the board. Lying to yourself not gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? And though we still should reach our hands across the water to our family, wherever that family, we got to know that that's our family. We can't be reaching our hands across no water to our enemies. There's enemies of our people still in Africa. That's a reality. We got enemies here. We got enemies there. We got enemies all over. So we have to acknowledge that. We can't act as if everybody is for us. They're not for us. Got a lot of these niggas down in these islands just bumping their motherfucking guns, talking about Black Americans, coming over here trying to benefit from the blood of our ancestors. This motherfucker up because of the blood of our ancestors, not you, not your ancestors. Take your black ass back to whatever fucking island you came from. If you're not respectful of the blood of our ancestors, if you come in brotherhood and sisterhood and familyhood, we love you. Come on. Come on. We got a place for you. You see what I'm saying? We have a place for you. We're not dog niggas like a lot of niggas out here. We're not dog niggas. Y'all dog niggas. Y'all want to talk about us and then y'all want to come and benefit from the blood of our ancestors. Be careful about disrespecting us and then come over here and think you gonna benefit. Disrespecting the toil of our ancestors to say we were spoiled. Every fucking thing that we have over here, our ancestors worked for it and put us in a position so that whatever we got today, we got it because of the hard work and the labor and the sacrifice that our ancestors laid down for us. And we will not let you disrespect our ancestors by saying we were given nothing. We wasn't given shit. Everything we got, we have it because of our ancestors. That's the facts. You see? And to disrespect our ancestors, to disrespect their blood, to disrespect their spirit and their toil, and to come here and to think you could benefit in that disrespect, you should feel very uncomfortable about doing that. You should. You should. And you put yourself in that predicament. Okay? This is not a nature that we possess that we would want to put a wedge in between family like that. We are not that way. But we're not going to be walked on. We're not going to be disrespected. You see what I'm saying? By niggas who obvious less than us. Because if you had any nature of respect, you wouldn't even talk like that. And so niggas talk about Black history. You're going to get a motherfucking Black history class tonight. You see? You're going to get a Black history class tonight. You see? And to all the family out there, see, we ain't got to fight. 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 But I tell you what, as we can see, as I see, and we can see out there now that you ain't got no place of refuge. You think about that. You ain't got no place of refuge too many places on this planet. You could talk about what you might not want to do. But then you have to also understand and put yourself in all, you have to see yourself where you gonna be at. You ain't gonna be here. Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be, nigga? Where you gonna be? We have to understand our Africa is our Black community. See, we have to stop this shit when we say, because let me tell you what's happening here. I was gonna go to it, but I'm gonna come straight up. See, we got to quit. We got to stop saying what we won't do for this nation. You know why? Because when we say it we not looking at the whole nation. We looking at where our women, our children, where our mothers, where our fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, aunties, that's the nation we fighting for. You ain't got no place nowhere else, nigga. You ain't got no place. But I tell you what, you got some community. You got some community. Here, you do. You do. You can change it around if you want to. You can. You can. You can make it right for your, you can make it right for your people right here, nigga. You can. But see, all of this, the fact is, niggas don't want to do shit. See, we too revolutionary. Nigga, you ain't fighting for no place but your own, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you go to war or not, nigga. You ain't fighting for no place but your own. You see? That's it. That's it. That's it. And if niggas was into business and making businesses for his own community, his children wouldn't have to go to war over there any goddamn way. It would be a place for them right here in their own community. But since we as a people, more specifically, we as men have not provided businesses for our children to inherit, they in the position where a lot of times they have to demeanor themselves and take positions in military just to eat, just to survive. What they gonna do? Some of them have to do it. You gonna work for a peck of wood somewhere. What you gonna do, nigga? Huh? You gonna you gonna work for one somewhere? You see? So what the fuck? But you ain't working for nobody's place but your own. You see? And the fact that we see now that we're not really, we don't have, yes, That's where our ancestors came from. That's their home. That's our genetic homeland. No doubt about it. We're not arguing that fact. But where's our home? You see, home is where you feel safe. Home is where you're loved. You know, that's they're loved. You feel safe. You see yourself. You see what I'm saying? You see the best of yourself. Everywhere else we got to go and we got to become something. You see, we got to become something. See, the thing is, when our ancestors was put in the predicament they was in, they were evolving. You see, they were evolving from the time they hit that boat. They was thinking, like, I'm in this motherfucking predicament, right? They evolving. At that very moment, they in a fucked up place. They got their babies, and so they was evolving. Like, what am I gonna do? I got my babies. Where the fuck are we going? Where the fuck are we headed? We don't have no help. So they were evolving, trying to figure out what was the best thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? The babies, what do we do? These are savages. What do we do? Do we get them our babies? A lot of times they had to do unspeakable things, that were, even though it hurt to do these things, but in order to retain the dignity of our children, acts were performed in dignity, because what was waiting if we let these motherfuckers take our baby was 1,000,000 times worse. We were evolving, you see, to overcome this psychological damage that can never really be healed. You see what I'm saying? We were evolving, and everything that our ancestors were evolving into to overcome all this shit that was thrown at us. We are the end fucking result of that today. Ain't no niggas like us. You see what I'm saying? Though we weak in areas, the potential of our people is so great. I'm not gonna, even where we at, we got to work. We got some fucked up shit going on. That's not to say that we do. You know what I'm saying? How we lacking on our sisters, on our children. It's fucked up. There's no other way to say that. Niggas is so weak. They won't even spit on this cracker. But they spit on their sisters every day. Weak niggas. Weak niggas. I don't respect that at all. No niggas getting up there disrespecting our sisters on this internet. No goddamn way. Because every black woman that you niggas is spitting on this internet, they had a pappy. You understand what I'm saying? And if she is something that she should not have become, it's because a goddamn pappy didn't do his goddamn job. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying every black woman is that way, but any woman, black woman that you see that, and she didn't get the proper, you understand, guidance from her father that she should have gotten, you blame that motherfucker. Because ain't no way no black woman who got a father doing his job would turn out like that. So don't talk about no black woman until you first talk about her no good goddamn daddy. That's who you talk about. Sick of you niggas. What she is. What a goddamn pappy was. What'd he do? How was his influence on that black woman? How did that influence her to be what she became? And I'm not saying that, and I believe that there is some things that everybody need to work on. No doubt about it. But I always say, and I spit this over and over and over again, and these niggas flee from it. It says, in order to spoil a man's goods, and his goods, we're not saying it in a way, we talking about his nation, we talking about his family, we talking about his education, we talking about his economy. In order to spoil a man, You must first, a nation's good. You must first bind the strong man, and then you can spoil his goods. Then you can once you bind the strong man. So that is the equation of how we got in this predicament. So any real man understanding that equation can never look at his woman or his children or his elders and blame them with his bitch ass. He must look at himself and understand that if he would come into the proper black manhood redemption of who he is, he could change all this shit around. He's like the sun and all the planets that evolve around the sun. His family would come into alignment with him because he's the sun. He's the central point. They would come into alignment, but he's out of alignment. And so all the things in the cosmos is out of alignment, but he wants to look at the woman. He wants to look at that's a bitch nigga. That's all that is. Ain't no way of getting around that. And you niggas can stand out there and talk all that bitch shit. You's a hoe. Ain't no goddamn way around that. You see? And so we so quick to write off everything because we because it requires us to be men. We got to look motherfuckers in their eye. Ain't no motherfucker, we think about like, damn, nobody should be able to tell us what to do and say, when we talk about if we want to make a change for our family, this our woman, this our children. You can't let no other motherfucker tell you what you can't do to come up and be better. You have to put a fortress around your family and tell that motherfucker either you get the fuck on away from us or it's war. That's all it is to it. You see, we doing what's necessary for our family to rise. And if we have to get busy with your motherfucking ass, that's what we gonna do. Period. Other than that, move the fuck out the way so we can move forward. Period. You see? And so a lot of times we have to understand that, and I'm gonna tell you, you ain't got no place on this planet that you ain't worked for. You ain't got no place, nigga. You ain't got no place. Everybody on this bitch trying to work for they comfort. Everybody. Nobody giving shit free. You see what I'm saying? So, this is, and I'm not saying it as if you shouldn't go other places. But this is you have to have a home. And I'm not saying where it should be. You should have a home as a people. And we as a nation, we are a nation. We are a nation within a nation. You see, fighting for nationhood. That's what Dr. John Henry Clark said, the Grand Master. We are a nation within a nation fighting for nationhood. You see, we have to fight for our own place. Ain't nobody giving us shit. Ain't nobody gonna make us comfortable no goddamn where. So the shit that you fighting for here is not for nobody other than your family. You see what I'm saying? Now they trying to come in where you done left that shit vacant. They trying to come in and build up shit in the and you think about it. Just think about, and I think about Detroit. Just think about all the bloodshed that then went on in these urban areas. Think about all the bloodshed that went on in these urban areas. All the brothers and sisters and children, the elders whose blood is soaking in that soil right there, and they build on top of it. You see what I'm saying? And the stories is never told. They coming in here to build in all these cities where you going? Explain to me, where the fuck do you think you going? Where is your home? You see? We a nation within a nation. So that means the communities where we stay is our home. That's our Africa. That's our Africa. That's where we got to start first. That's where we got to start first and make it right. That's where the majority of us at. Right here. Right here. North, south, east, west. That's us. and we should feel comfortable going anywhere in the country where black people's is and feel safe and feel that that's home. That when we come, yeah, niggas is wearing a couple, but that's us. We ain't different. Niggas in America is not really different. They got a little lingo. Yeah, they wear a couple of shoes different and shit like that. But we the same. We the same. We got family all the way around. You see what I'm saying? You got family in every major city in the United States. You see, one way or another, you got some family there. So we won. We shouldn't have no divisions like that. That's just city shit, where this city and that's really not ethnic, or nothing like that. No, we one and the shit is so crazy because even though we won, man, when you go into each different, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like we look different. It ain't like we really dress different neither. Cause you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be a little change here and there, but it's still always gonna be enough of us that dress alike, and you can see that we won. And so we got a different lingo, and that's crazy how many different languages that we possess right here in Black America. Man, don't we possess a lot, and we are great innovators. When we talk about just music, we say music, but we don't even talk about language. We are the greatest innovators of language in America. You go south, niggas got their own lingo. You can go from different cities, niggas got their different lingos and they different grammar, vernaculars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they done twisted this language and made it their own and shit. You see what I'm saying? You can go all over in the creativity so we create language. But what we say is, oh, that's broken English. And no, motherfucker, we didn't took your shit and evolved it. We evolved it so that it fits us, which you supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? So you can make your music. So you can get your rhythm. You're not gonna keep it like it because he ain't got no rhythm. So with the shit that you added a whole different vernacular to it. You took the letters and you took the words and you twisted that shit to where it fit into your music, into your harmony, into your frequency. That was what you were supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what you were supposed to do. Not continue to talk like no goddamn English man, no goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You see, we don't look at the greatness of our people. You feel me? And so I had to say this. I had to say this because in a way I feel sad that our peoples is leaving and going to many places, which we should continue to do, but we have to be more vigilant in how we do it. We cannot be naive. We cannot be naive. We must be vigilant when we do these things. We must understand the type of entities that exist in anywhere that we go and be aware and protect ourselves when we do it and not be naive and not play our hands and show our hands so much. You see what I'm saying? That people know how we move and this, that, and the third. And we should always be protective of ourselves as we move anywhere on the planet, which we should. You have to do that even when you leave out your own house. You got to be protective over your house because niggas be laying in wait right here where you at. You see, we see every day where motherfuckers lay in wait and lay in wait and taking families out, taking peoples out. And so it exists like this all over the world. But in my ending tonight, in my ending, you see, we must hold people accountable for treating our people wrong and committing these type of heinous crimes on our people. And if for some reason there's certain feelings about our people right here in Black America that peoples are jealous, hold a certain type of disdain for our people, that when they see our people, they want to, you know, they want to lay in wait and try to hurt our people. when they come in love, and you know, we have to start marking this shit. We have to make this shit known to the people. Not to, and it's one thing to just disdain Africa. This is not what I'm saying, but if it is what it is, okay? We not making it. If the motherfucking receipts say this, it is what it is. And you have a right, you have a responsibility to tell your people what the fuck they walking into. Say, look, I know you're going over, but check this out. This what's going on. Be careful. Keep your eyes open. You feel me? Thank you, family. Look out. Keep your eyes open. Let them know you see their ass. You have to, look all around you. Keep your eyes open. Don't be looking down. Look up, look around. Keep your eyes open. See motherfuckers seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you looking too. Yeah, let a motherfucker know. You know what I'm saying? I done caught motherfuckers looking at me. You know how you can catch a motherfucker and you turn around, and when you catch a motherfucker, they zoomed in on you and shit. And you have to look at a motherfucker like, what the fuck is you looking at? You see what I'm saying? I put a grimace on my motherfucking face that looked like nothing but death. You see what I'm saying? I make a motherfucker go like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Quick, like, nigga, I'll look at a motherfucker like, what's up, dog? Yeah, nigga, yeah. Yeah, you better make some type of move, nigga. Yeah. 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 I did this for my family, yo. I did this for my family. We need to do this, more and more and more. I'm gonna leave with this because I feel that it's my responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know with Dr. Ben, with Dr. Clark, I know with Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad would teach. I know that they would rise to the occasion to tell our people what is right. You see what I'm saying? So I don't say this, you know what I'm saying, for nothing other than to put my family here, right here in Black America, in the position to win. This my team. I love Africa. That's my motherland, and I love them. You see what I'm saying? I love them. And I only spit against those that have wronged our people. You see what I'm saying? I have no mercy for them either. You see, and they should never feel comfortable coming here where we at. All our other family, come on. We got a place for you. All our African people out there, wherever you at, Caribbean, and you love and respect, bring your ass on. We got a place for you. But those that speak against our people got ill intentions. They got nothing but bad, words and information about our people. Stay your motherfucking ass where you at. You're not welcome here. And no respectable people would allow somebody nowhere on the planet to come to their home knowing that they speaking ill of them. So if you don't like Black America, stay your ass where you at. Don't you bring your ass over here. And I feel that way, and I'm never gonna change. So thank you, family, for being here tonight. Thank you for being here tonight. I'll pick up on the other two tomorrow. So y'all be ready for it, because I'm gonna continue on. It's Black History Month. It's Black History Month, so y'all getting y'all Black History lessons tonight. All right, family, I thank you, appreciate you. Here's some of them for all the family that donated to the General. I thank you. Here's some of them links. Support the General. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.